Second?
Man, I'm gonna have possum springs stuck in my head. Yeah, everything you say is live.
Alright.
100%. But sweet and sour chicken! Yes! Can you make me some sweet and sour sauce? But it's probably not as good as Aunt Sheila's.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if we're on. Dave says we're live, so if we are, hi everyone.
Yeah, we're live.
Did you miss us?
I don't think they missed us.
No?
I don't think so.
Well, there's 7 people on right now, so.
See, I told you they didn't miss us.
everyone's,
If they missed us, they
everyone's
would
forgot
have been
about
sitting on their computer waiting for us.
Whoa, look over here.
Oh.
Oh, Penny G's on. All right, Penny, been keeping up with you, but not seeing you so much.
She's been faking sick.
Oh, Florida Singularity, out of Goshen in the house.
We know
Tim,
them.
Amy T. Good morning, Amy.
Out of Goshen is coming to see us again tomorrow.
Woohoo.
They just can't stay away. It's
Galena.
our electrifying personality, isn't it?
Yep, and Becky. Becky's always first.
She is.
Becky's just waiting to jump into the show. Thank you, Becky.
Where do you live, Becky? We need to meet up with you sometime.
I think we need to send her a book too.
Okay, so is my hair like okay this time? On the show
Mindy.
Monday, my hair was sticking straight up and nobody said anything. You're supposed to be continuity and show me these things.
I was barely keeping things together behind the scenes while y'all were cooking those wonderful
I looked
latkes.
weird. I looked weird.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so today we're making sweet and sour chicken. Although I'm trying to decide if maybe I should just fry this on the stove instead of baking it.
Stormy says she missed us.
Thank you. Okay. Oh.
Tracy says we missed you.
Oh, got the wrong Dining on a Dime cookbook. So this is my working copy at home Dining on a Dime. So if you guys wonder if I actually use my own cookbook, yes, I do. See right here.
I don't.
I think I should email the author and ask for a new copy. What do you think?
Just walk
I think she's going to tell you no.
You think she's going to tell me, hey,
I
will
already-
you email the toaster company and ask for a new toaster 10 years after you've had a copy of the book?
What?
No!
I think you'd want to keep the one that's all tattered so you can say, look,
How loved it is.
it's all loved and I made lots of stuff with it.
It's all loved. Or when you run out of bar or soap, do you email and say, hey, I ran out of soap and I need a new one?
Well, yeah, but usually pay for it though. Not always, I guess.
Okay, this is my well-loved copy. Yes, we have actually had people who have used their book like 10 or 15 years ask for me to replace it because they've worn it to shreds. Like, no, I'm really glad you really like it. Thank you. But you, sir, Jonathan. Okay, sweet and sour sauce is the recipe on page 315. And you know what? We should actually put this in our new Dining on a Dime cookbook 2, which we haven't come up with a name for yet. And put it in there. Don't you agree?
Yep.
Okay, so I forgot 2 things here. Alright, so here we go.
Man, Mrs. T says it's hot in Nebraska.
Yeah, it's fairly warm here today, but not too
Aw.
bad, actually.
Lots of people saying they missed us.
Thank you.
On Friday, we were there thinking, I thought, oh, we should go on and do something, but we were in the midst of all kinds of other stuff. And
Oh man, it was chaos and bedlam.
Billionaires
In a good way. In a good way.
we wouldn't have,
But-
at the very best, we could have come on for a couple minutes and said, hey, we're still alive. See you later.
Yeah. Okay, so this, if you want the recipe for the sweet and sour sauce, it's on page 315, Dining on a Dime cookbook. If you want the recipe for the whole thing, it's on our website,
And I will share that here in just a moment.
livingonadime.com. If you're watching this later, then it just type in sweet and sour chicken in the search and you'll find it. What?
City Homestead said, missed who? Didn't notice we were gone, huh?
Oh, thanks. All right. So,
Dave, oh.
there we go.
Can you see all this stuff?
Oh, sorry, I'm too.
That's okay. I just didn't know.
So, we've got cornstarch here, eggs here that I'm going to beat up. Just
Wait,
like so.
Is this kosher?
Is this kosher? Well, I have no idea what kosher... I mean, I know what kosher means, but I don't know how...
Eggs would be kosher. Well, the whole thing
I was
kosher?
thinking like the whole thing.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. They showed us what the kosher symbol looks like. So let's see. Is that on my cornstarch? No.
Oh, man.
Well, that
It's
doesn't mean
not.
it's not kosher. It just means not certified kosher.
Oh, okay.
Some things might be kosher, but they haven't been inspected by a rabbi.
So then what I do is I just add my salt and pepper to my cornstarch, and this is my seasoned salt, and I do it that way.
Out of Goshen wants to know if I can play hooky tomorrow.
Hooky from school?
Oh,
Well, you could if you would have kept up with your homework.
Oh. I don't know. What
Yes, you guys could have had a blast tomorrow with them.
Wait, what?
We're going to Rocky Mountain National Park tomorrow with them.
Oh.
Okay, so got that.
So if you hang out at the entrance, you might see us all go by.
Yeah. So if you hang out at the entrance at Rocky Mountain National Park, you'll see us and can wave. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Becky says your hair looks great, Tara, and Sharon says beautiful hair.
Well, thank you.
It does look
Okay,
great.
so here's my chicken. I paid $1.67 a pound for all you haters who don't think I do dinner for $5 or less. And it's still semi-frozen. I prefer semi-frozen chicken. Because
It's crunchier.
Aren't you funny? Because it's easier to cut. So there we go. Okay. Now, this is actually probably 3 meals worth of chicken at least. But what I'll probably do is cut it all up. What I'm trying to decide is if I should just fry it in the frying pan or bake it. I was going to bake it, but it is a little on the warm side today, so frying wouldn't heat up the house as much. I don't know. I'm trying to decide what I should do here.
So Renee is asking, what recipe are you using for the chicken part? I'm sharing the link to the recipe on the website, and it has the it has the sauce and the chicken recipes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't find it there, you can go to livingonatime.com, click on show notes, and it's right there.
Yes.
Are you going to be doing that, or did you change your mind about baking it?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to decide while I'm going for this here right now. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Something. So you want to cut it into sort of, I don't know, sweet and sour chicken sized pieces. So whatever size your Chinese restaurant does.
Like chicken nuggets. Like chicken nuggets.
Do that.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit smaller than chicken nuggets probably. Like, that's a little big. Won't hurt anything, but...
Everyone is loving the well-loved cookbook.
Yeah, we've actually had people say, my cookbook has fallen apart, can you send me a new one? And I'm like, okay, I really appreciate that you
love it and use
love
it
it
all the time.
so much, but after using it for 10 years, no. I have to make money, guys, sorry.
Everyone's still telling us how much they really missed us. That was
They
awesome.
did?
We missed you too, although we were so wiped out from the
Oh
conference.
my goodness, we were, I don't know, getting tons of YouTube, tons of video for my soap channel. Michael put, if you guys don't know, I have a how to make soap YouTube channel. Tons of video for that. I actually got a ton of really good business advice for both channels, for both our Living on a Dime and my soap. I also realized something about my soap that I'm not sure what to do about. I realized I'm in the wrong department. I need to be in the soap supply business. Don't mind me. Oh, I can't fry this. I don't have any oil.
Can you even pull up the camera?
Okay,
Is there any downstairs?
never mind. Okay, I have no oil, so I can't fry
Put
it.
olive oil.
I don't think olive oil would taste very good. Okay. Oh, wait, did I do this wrong? Wait a minute, you put it in that, go back to my recipe.
Hold just a second.
Do I put it in the
I'm going to the show notes to find the recipe for you.
I think I put it in the egg first, but I forgot. I never make this.
Well,
I really
the recipe
don't.
that you made said put it in the...
Let's see. Do I do egg first or then... Let's see.
The recipe says...
Chicken. Place the cornstarch.
Dip in the cornstarch and then the eggs.
Okay, cornstarch and then eggs. I couldn't remember how. I've only made this a couple of times because, it's a mild pain in the butt. It's not real bad.
Well, here I said it was easy.
Well, it's easy, but I just don't like getting everything all... I don't know. I don't like dipping stuff. That's just my own personal weirdness, but I do. But it's super, super tasty. And you can do this a couple of different ways. So you can just flat out bake it.
No, we need
or
it grilled.
You can
I mean fried.
just fry it in a pan.
Please fry it.
I don't have any oil.
For what?
Or to fry it.
Oh.
Or you can what? Fry it and then bake it if you want.
You still feeling bad?
City Homestead says olive oil and butter works well together.
Oh, that's an idea. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I'll fry them that way. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I've also got shortening. Actually, hand me the shortening down there, Dave. I forgot I got shortening. Let me just do that.
Where?
I think I'm going to do that right down there. Okay. I forgot I had shortening. I didn't have any, and then I forgot it. Got some, and then I forgot about it. Thank you. Okay. So I think I'm going to do that. All right. Now, let me get my pan. Just a moment. Get some shortening and...
Oh, Crystal said yes. My whole end of week was messed up not having you here.
I'm sorry, man. That's great. I'm glad we're missed. At least somebody loves us. Yay.
So Anna's asking, how many servings does this make?
Well, it makes as many as you want, but for the recipe, it makes about, actually really 6 to 8.
For the sauce? Or the chicken?
Oh, for the recipe on the website is for the chicken. It really serves closer to 6 to 8. Oops, wait. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, brother. Oh, well. So goes life. We'll live. Okay. So. And then there's Tara, who just keeps throwing stuff in when she's not feeling very well and just does it anyway. All right. There you go. Don't you guys love me anyway? So I'm pretty worn out from the thing, and then today I came home and I had more than 70 soap orders I had to ship. And I could not get my new shrink wrap system to work, so I was going all over the house finding a good table to put it on. The problem was the table, not the shrink wrap system, but by the way, you're going to have to help me do that this evening.
Wait, with what? What am I helping you? I was reading comments.
Well, you're just going to have to help me this evening. Let's just put it that way, shall we? Because if I say it on YouTube, then everyone's going to say something, and they're going to get all snarky with me, and I'm going to be like, yeah, no. So, I'm just going to close my mouth. And this is a moment.
Dave, you should get this on camera.
Okay, get this on camera.
Get this on camera.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Brushing.
Okay, are you ready? Look at me. I'm going to close my mouth and not say anything.
What? You've been changed by this conference. Atlanta had some effect on you.
Yeah. Okay, if you live in Atlanta, I'm really sorry.
Hey. Julie from Georgia lives in Atlanta.
She does not. Does she?
She says she does.
Oh, does she? We didn't get to see her while we were there.
She said, I wish I'd gotten to see you while you were in Atlanta. I live there.
Ah!
Although I'm not sure when we would have.
I don't know when we would have, but Julie, we love Julie. Oh, man. I thought you were up north further. I would have really tried to get together with you, Julie. I am so sorry. Although, I'll be honest, I don't know when we would have fitted in.
Because the conference went in even into the evening most of the days.
Yeah, it
one
was.
Day Tara was just dying and I was having to rub her shoulders and her neck and stuff. And Melissa, what page is this sweet and sour chicken on? So in the book, page 315 is the sweet and sour sauce. The chicken, actually, any number of chicken recipes can work, but we have one on the post that we're putting on the site here. And if you don't have the chicken recipe, I will share this post with you for you as well. So yeah. Woohoo! So everyone's asking what you're drinking and if you're still doing tea or not doing tea.
Yes, I'm still not doing tea. What am I drinking? Oh, just flavored water. Yeah. Okay, this is not going very well. Okay.
So if
now I'm frying it in my shortening here. Because we just came from the South, so they do that in the South, don't they, I think?
Sometimes, yeah. Oh, Emily says, great, got my cookbook as an early Mother's Day gift and I'm making this tomorrow. But great to catch the video.
Yay!
Somebody was asking about us having directions one way but doing it differently. So the baking way is the way that Tara usually does it, but I think she felt like she's not feeling good today and she thought maybe frying it would be easier.
Well, it's just kind of hot today, and when the house gets heated up, then I get sick, and it's a big old, I don't know, it's just a pain in the rear. So, I feel so bad we didn't get to go see Julie. Man. I think we should fly back.
We have to go back.
I can tell you, I am not getting on an airplane until I get some noise-canceling headphones.
Maybe I should pay for the upcharge for you to sit in the front.
You know, there's like
not all the way.
I got off that plane, and I thought Mike was going to have to wheel me out of there on a gurney. He finally had to go to Panda Express and get me some bags, because I'm like, I am going to be hurling. Please get me something to throw up in, because none of the trash cans have a top open.
Wait,
Can you imagine my side, me going over the side to throw up in a trash can at the airport? That would just be horrible.
Do you want me to show
We're cooking and you're talking about hurling.
Well, we're cooking. We're not eating it.
Do you want me to show you fixing the chicken anymore?
So now I'm just cutting up some more. If you want, you can, but
so Christina
probably don't have to.
This is my first time here. What are we cooking?
We're making sweet and sour chicken. So, welcome to our home. Man, I feel so bad now. I bet Julie would have come down to the convention. We didn't have a car. That was part of our problem. We had to walk everywhere.
Which was okay, except it was a lot of walking back and forth. It was, and it seemed to be much more intense than our usual. We
totally got accosted as soon as we got off the train with panhandlers because they saw our suitcases. Like, Target, Target, Target. It was crazy. Oh, man.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to do 4 chicken breasts because we'll have some leftover from for dinner. For lunch tomorrow, we'll do that. Okay, so then I'm going to finish cutting up my chicken. Yes, so Out of Goshen is coming tomorrow. And we are going to Rocky Mountain National Park, I think. Are we still doing that?
I think so, yeah.
Having a good time. It's too bad that the boys have school because we could go for longer. And the boys could have somebody to be friends with while we're up there. But the problem is Dave got behind on his homework.
Oh, yeah. And the teachers are not doing anything, so.
Oh, because you teachers know how it's the teacher's fault when the students don't get their work done.
There were like 5 other kids complaining about how she wasn't turning in the test, and their grade was currently like a C- because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I told Dave, when you turn in your work late, then you can't complain if the teachers take a while to grade it.
Well, yeah, I know I can't complain, but you know what?
You're going to complain anyway.
Yeah.
I knew it! At least you haven't had crippling depression in a long time.
That's true.
I have crippling depression.
All right.
Wait, are they gonna be here after school?
I don't know.
Oh, Cheryl says I now have a living dining on a dime. Got it at the conference via Patty and Tommy.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Patty and Tommy, for selling the rest of our books.
I didn't hear what you said you were drinking.
Flavored water.
Flavored water? Yeah, somebody was asking why you can't have tea anymore. Flavored with what? It's just like a fruit flavor of some sort. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you back.
You guys want to hear a dining on a dime bomb? So Dirt Patch Heaven went to a convention meetup sort of thingy in Missouri this weekend. So I sent her 20 boxes of books to sell for me. 20 boxes. There's 16 books in a box. She sold 3.
Uh-oh.
Huge flop.
$3?
Huge flop. Yep. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Cornstarch first and then... Okay. So that was a huge flop. So if anybody's in Tulsa and wants, you know, like 200 books, I will give you a discount. I will give you a bulk discount. If you'll take all
in
2...
Tulsa or near Tulsa?
They live in Tulsa. And then I won't have to ship them back home. The problem is, we would have Mom's in Wichita, and we're going to Wichita at the end of the month. Oh yeah, we should probably plan a meetup.
Would it be cheaper to drive down and get it there?
We'll have to plan a meetup.
Rather than to ship it back?
Well, it's 3 hours to Tulsa from Wichita. So I didn't know if we wanted to spend a whole day just going down and getting books. It was $300 to ship them, so I guess that's worth it, isn't it?
So we have a couple questions. Ms. T is asking, is cornstarch gluten-free?
Yes.
And Renee is asking, what's the difference between using cornstarch versus flour?
Well, first you can make it gluten-free. So like for me,
Tara's gluten-free, so.
I have to be gluten-free, so I am happy about that. And secondly, I like it because I feel it makes a crispier crust.
Two Family Homestead says you should have cooked it in an air fryer.
I know. You have a thing with your air fryer that you just love it. And you're about convinced me to get one. I'm trying to decide. So, are you guys back home already? They went to a conference too this weekend. This was the weekend for conferences. I'm telling you. Okay, so now the last of the chicken. Get it in there. Don't have quite enough butter, so look what I'm going to do. Dump it on there. Smush it all together. Get some of the egg from over here onto it. There we go. Okay.
Timmy says, hi there, I'm a new subscriber. Welcome, Timmy.
Well, welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, that smells delicious. Ooh, it looks really good, too.
So, now.
Bandana says, my daughter Jen says I need to go to Estes Park when we come. She's been to Colorado several times. Poppy's Pizza? Poppy's is great.
We were going to take you there when you come. We used to live there, actually. So,
To Poppy's or to Estes or both?
well, we used to live behind Poppy's. Didn't we? Yeah, that was Poppy's, wasn't it?
No, Poppy's is the one over across from
Oh,
Mama
Poppy's.
Rose's.
No, we lived Penelope's. We lived in front of Penelope's is where we lived. Yeah. Okay.
Deborah says, I got the cookbook last month. I use it almost every day. Highly recommended, and I love it.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, can you hand me a couple of paper plates? All right, so now for the sauce. So, basically, this is a dump sauce. So, got my brown sugar, flour or cornstarch. I use cornstarch because I'm gluten-free.
Anna says, I wasn't hungry till I started watching you.
Thank you. Vinegar. I just keep vinegar in an old ketchup bottle because it's easier to squirt out. Yeah, we're going to take Bandana and her husband, Mick, to Estes Park because it's beautiful. We're taking it out of Goshen tomorrow. I think we should just start our own tourism company. Don't you think?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Tara and Mike's bed and breakfast. Okay, and then the ketchup. Okay. And then drain your pineapple juice right here. Oh, that yummy lusciousness.
So Carl says, what a cute couple you guys are, and you're married to a wonderful cook.
Oh, thanks.
You didn't know you were married to a wonderful cook, did you?
I didn't. Okay,
Actually,
so a third of a cup is about the amount of pineapple juice you have in there, so I'm just going to pour that all in there.
but seriously, she is a wonderful cook.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then the pineapple part is about half a can. This is a 20-ounce can, so it's about a half of a big can. Okay, so got all that. So now, let me, I'm burning it. Okay, where is the camera? All right.
Sorry, guys.
Here we go. Woo! That was close.
I'm seeing it slightly delayed, so I see the camera going.
Okay.
Oh, yum.
There's
Wait,
that yummy goodness.
Could they see it? I don't know if they could.
Now, you put your
that.
sweet,
Deliciousness.
take your sweet and sour sauce and put it on while you're frying the last part of it. Okay?
It's hot.
Hands off the food, man.
No.
And I'm going to put the rest in here.
He's like chicken nugs.
Alright.
Pamela is asking, how do I stay in touch with you guys? Well, they're
Get on our newsletter.
You can get on our newsletter.
Facebook. Like us on Facebook. We are also on Instagram. Living on a Dime on Instagram. We have our How to Save on Groceries, Save on Groceries Facebook group. All those different ways.
Paige says she wants to see us if we come to Wichita.
Okay, so I guess we're going to have to do a meetup in Wichita now.
And Brenda says, I'm in Oklahoma City. Julie was wondering if a big church would buy a box of the books to hand out since Mother's Day is Sunday. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Okay, so then, where am I at? Okay, so I'm stirring all my sweet and sour sauce stuff here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess 6 hours of time to drive for $300 is pretty good pay, isn't it? That's $50 an hour. Well.
Karen is asking, is there a taste difference between the flour and the cornstarch?
The cornstarch is a little bit crispier.
It's crunchier. Wait, is it?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh man. Your wife's a good cook.
Oh, that's right. It's gluten-free. Woo, woo, that's hot.
Makes sense.
Okay, we're gonna have to wait till the sweet and sour sauce is done, but man, that's good.
It's worth burning your mouth.
You want me to smack you on the back so you can see what it's like? This is why she can't have the tea. Sharon says Chinese recipe for doing the chicken is dip in the egg white and then the cornstarch. Do we have to do egg whites or we just did full eggs?
It's full eggs. Okay, you got it now.
You good? Dave, come entertain the troops for a minute.
Good stuff.
Oh, you don't need me now?
So for those of you who are wondering,
I have a joking problem.
Tara has a choking problem that she went to the doctor for 2 weeks ago, and they told her to stop drinking tea because they said tea causes reflux, which somehow causes her choking problem. Although I've never heard of that before, but
Stupid doctor.
stupid doctor. You're saying is you can't have your tea and you're still. So,
Okay.
Karen says you have so many awesome recipes. Are they from when you were growing up?
Yes. So they're a combination of my mom, grandma, great-grandma, my recipes. The original book was called Not Just Beans, 50 Years of Frugal Family Favorites. Because it was 50, now it's 70 years, but 70 years of my family's recipes. Wow, we need to change the name on the next edition.
70 years of frugal family favorites.
Dun,
The
dun,
next
dun.
generation. Not just beans, the next generation. Careful, don't fall under the... So, Carl is asking, if you don't mind me asking, what state are you guys in? We are in Colorado. And we can tell you even more precisely, we're about 40 miles north of Denver. Just north of Longmont. So, Laurel, we'll probably talk about the conference here shortly. Hello, Carol. Glad you made it. So, I'll tell you when you get done with that.
Can you talk to this minute?
Pardon me?
Can you talk to this minute?
Sure. I was just going to tell you that Christina said, "Can I move in? This looks amazing. I can clean."
Oh, yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And you'll feed her if she cleans, right? So, how often are we live, Pamela? We're live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30 p.m. Colorado, which is Mountain Time. Although last week, for the first time in ages, we missed 2 shows because we were out of town. But we try to announce that sufficiently ahead of time so people know not to expect us. We also have a newsletter where we have a newsletter that we kind of regularly publish. Usually we try to go, every time we're going to do a show, we say live in 1 hour so people know. And I'll put a link for that newsletter in. And it's also, the newsletter is also, you can go to our show notes page at livingonadime.com, and it's one of the links at the very top. So.
See, the numbers go up when I choke to death.
Everybody wants to see if
See if I'm going to
how the
live.
drama's going to come on, how it's going to unfold.
An air fryer. Yeah. I don't know. If I had a place to put an air fryer and an Instant Pot, I would buy it, but
Marion,
I really have no place to put it. I really don't.
Marion, it's true people can choke when they eat fast, but that's not the issue for Tara. They thought that it was her grandmother had to have some sort of throat surgery.
Her throat was stretched, but
for a similar problem. Oh, Penny says he's a wonderful husband. I wonder if she's talking about me. All right, let me go back and look at some of the older comments. Oh, some people were asking about how the conference went.
good.
Okay, next question.
No, it went really.
You want me to talk?
It went really, really good. We got to eat at the Ritz-Carlton. Never thought I'd stand foot in that place. Or put a foot in that place. I don't know. What's the saying?
You never thought they'd let you in. Set foot in the place is what you're trying to say.
Step foot in the place. Really, it's as nice as they say it is.
Yep.
And Okay, just 1 second here. Okay. Woo! All right.
Hey, Dave, tilt down so they can see the sauce and all.
Okay, here's the sweet and sour sauce. Let me get some more chicken here.
That is not sweet and sour sauce. That is not what store brand sweet and sour sauce looks like.
That's because it's better.
Oh yes, Jeannie, I will share the recipe link again. I'm sharing the recipe link here, and if you miss it, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes in the menu. All of these links are there. And also you can find the sauce recipe on page 315 in our Dining on a Dime cookbook, and I will share that if you don't have it and you would like it. Denise says, now I want chicken. It's delish.
Okay, yeah, just a second. Hold on, I got one more batch to get on here. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. Nancy says I just happened to come across your live cooking segment. I'm so excited. I'm in Texas and love your recipes.
Well, thank you.
See, that's a coincidence because I grew up in Texas. Actually, I grew up in Austin, and we love Austin and San Antonio. And about a month ago, we loved it when we flew through Dallas because there was Papacitos there, and they had amazing fajitas.
Okay. I have the rest of the chicken in. Now let me finish the chicken, then we'll talk about the conference for a minute. Okay. Now, if your kids are like my kids, ooh, there's lumps in the sweet and sour sauce.
Kimberly, if you don't have the book but you would like this recipe, I'm sharing the link periodically. And if you go to livingonadime.com and click show notes, it's there. Or it's actually right on the front page of Living on a Dime. That recipe is right now.
If your kids don't like lumps in their sweet and sour sauce, take your hand blender, your stick blender, your immersion blender, whatever you want to call it, blender, this thingamabopper, and grind it up.
Nancy, in the cookbook it says flour, but you can use cornstarch.
I wrote the book before the whole gluten-free thing happened. Yeah, go ahead.
This doesn't look like store.
Okay. There we go.
Denise wants to know where Jack is. I don't know. He's probably on the computer because his time hasn't run out yet. So, Joanne wants to know, how long would the sauce last in a glass jar in the fridge?
Couple weeks.
Tar said a couple weeks. Ooh, yes, you're right, Paige. Chicken wraps would be good with this chicken. Well, actually, you could use this chicken with other sauces and make all kinds of things.
Okay, got the last of the chicken cooking here. All right, so here is the true taste test.
So Cindy wants to know, what would we serve this with?
Well, I would serve it like with broccoli or coleslaw or something like that. Okay, try one with sauce.
Christine says, I'm making chocolate pudding from Dining on a Dime right now, and it smells delicious.
Let me see if it needs any salt, actually. I didn't test for salt. I need some salt.
Needs a little salt? Oh, well, yes, and rice. Did you say rice?
Oh, yeah, rice.
We usually put it over a little bit of rice, and then we'll usually have a vegetable for a side. Karen says, did you use chunk pineapple? I thought it was more smushed. It's crushed pineapple.
Yep. Yum.
Oh, and Christina said the sauce is really, really good with pork, too.
Mm-hmm.
When all is said and done, who washes the dishes?
Me. Except on after the Friday show, he does it, but me.
Just after the Friday show?
Yeah.
I guess so.
You don't do it after the show.
Well, that's because I'm updating.
Don't take credit where credit's not due.
We do it on Saturday, too.
Yeah. So, yeah. I usually end up doing the dishes the next morning just because I'm so tired. So, I don't
Oh, Shelby.
usually get done the night before.
Shelby's shouting out to Heidi. Heidi did a great job while you were gone. Thanks, Heidi, for everything you did.
Yes, thank you, Heidi. Because we reached 40,000 members on our Save on Groceries group.
40,000? Man.
Yeah. And we gave away 4 books for 40,000.
Wow.
So if you guys want to join our Save on Groceries group, check it out because we give away books all the time on there.
I forgot. Do we have a fried rice recipe?
Yes, we do. Fried rice is on page... Fried rice. I still cannot believe we missed Julie. I am very sad about this.
So Jeannie says many years ago when we used to order sweet and sour chicken at a Chinese restaurant, they would serve the chicken with green pepper sliced thin, pineapple chunks, and onion chunks slightly stir-fried. So yummy. And you can, if you want, you can lightly stir-fry or saute them in.
Yeah.
And put them in there.
Fried rice right there. Okay, so fried rice right there. $1.49. Okay, so what do I serve this with? So, like at the Chinese restaurant, usually when I make it, I'm not going to right now, I'll make it after the show, but I usually chop up an onion and a pepper and put it in there for Mike and I. The boys are in the ew factor. But, yeah, so we do that and then we serve it over rice. Then for the boys, I'll serve carrots or broccoli or coleslaw or something like that. So. Yeah.
I was looking for comments. Amy says, I'm an ex-morning dishes person as well, and every time I do it, I hear Mama Jill's voice in my head saying the goop would be easier to get off if you didn't leave it to dry.
Well, I do rinse them all the night before, but I don't usually have the energy to get everything done. But, okay, so back to the conference.
Well, thank you. Shannon says I'm a great cook as well. Thank you.
You are. So back to the conference. It was great. We learned a bunch of business things, made several contacts with people that were excited to start working with them.
Shot a bunch of videos for the soap channel.
Shot a bunch of videos for the soap channel.
Like 347.
Well, not quite 347, but we probably got...
Close enough.
I don't know, we probably got, what, 10, 15 videos for the soap channel, probably? And, yeah, so anyway, yeah, so it was really, really cool.
Uh-oh, Two Family wants to know if we got any mail.
Well, I did. Is this from you, Two Family? So I opened our mailbox when we get home, and look what I have. Isn't that
Butterflies.
cute? To make a butterfly soap. It's a little butterfly mold.
So that didn't say who it was from?
No, and I bet it's from Sherry.
She's an old-fashioned... Oh, she's an old-fashioned girl is asking you what time your live show is, Two Family. I don't know the time, do you, dear?
They are on 9 Eastern Monday nights. Oh, Justin Rhodes is on tonight, their show. Put your link on there, girlfriend. Justin Rhodes is on tonight. Oh, cool. Did you send me this butterfly mold? So I'll have to make a pretty butterfly soap now. And then, last week, but we had missed it before because Out of Goshen was here, I got a package from... Oh, nope, that's not...
Heather wants to know when she should come over. Well, it's still warm.
From Julie in Ohio. And she sent me one of these old-fashioned calendars, although this one's from the 90s.
Who sent this to you?
To try for a towel. She says they work really, really good for a towel. Julie in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
She wrote this really nice long letter. But she says she uses these all the time and they work really well. So I'm going to give that a try.
Oh, that is pretty. That's really pretty.
And see if it does something for me. And
so,
then...
Oh, sorry.
We got a postcard from Jennifer.
Woohoo!
And she said, when you said you didn't understand why peanut butter balls were called Buckeyes, I told you it was an Ohio thing. Thank you so much for all you do. So I guess they don't cover the whole peanut butter ball. Look at this. And it's like an eyeball.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is a Buckeye like I don't know, would it be like a con or something maybe? I have no idea. I don't know, I'm not from Ohio, so I don't know. And then I got a very nice Mother's Day card from Joanne. Was it that nice of her?
That was very nice.
Because you guys remembered Mother's Day is coming up, right?
Yeah.
No.
We never forget those things.
Yes, I did remember because I wanted to buy that camera. Come on, let's go.
Dave's like, Mother's Day is coming up. Are you going to be back in time for me to go to the store and get something? And I was like, oh, you remembered your mom. And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I meant because there was a Mother's Day sale at B&H.
Well, I mean...
It's like, poor mom. I make sure that they don't forget.
Well, I mean, it's $500 off a camera, Dad. I'm not going to waste this opportunity.
David wants a $600 lens because he's...
Dave, actually... I'm getting an $1,000 camera plus the $500 one.
With his own money.
Yes, with his own money. Actually, Dave, if you guys will notice, my Etsy pictures are looking a lot better. Yes, you can have a little bit.
I will start a GoFundMe for my stuff, guys.
And so Dave has been my official product picture taker man, and he is doing a good job.
Hey!
And that's one thing we learned at the soap conference. Apparently, people pay a ridiculous amount of money to send their pictures in and have a professional picture their products in it, and they say have a professional picture taken of it. And I told Dave, I said, well, you could do that for a third of the amount and work your way up and get your portfolio started.
Yep.
So I told some of the soapers if they want him to take pictures, let me know.
So the chicken recipe is not the sweet and sour sauce is in the book, but the chicken recipe is not in the book. Is that right? But the chicken recipe is on the post, and I will share that post right now. And if you can't find the post here, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes.
I can't believe I'm just still so sad that we missed Julie. I feel horrible about that. I'm so sorry,
She
Julie.
said she was thinking about coming out here.
Ugh.
Whoa, Heidi's getting a lot of shout outs now.
I feel so bad.
Can I just...
Yes, Chula, the recipe is going to be on YouTube, and it'll still be on Facebook too. It's just easier to find it on YouTube afterwards.
Okay, so we're going the end of May to Wichita to help my brother move. I think we should head on out to Branson after that. And you guys can go to Silver Dollar City and I'll sit in the hotel and rest.
Christina said that butterfly mold was the cutest little mold.
Isn't it the cutest thing ever? I'll have to make a butterfly soap out of it. And so mark your calendars. I don't know what day we'll do a meetup if we're helping my brother move. That's going to be a lot, but we'll figure it out because everybody's been asking us.
We should have a meetup at their new house.
Oh, that's it. Okay, you guys can come meet us if you help my brother move.
It's our way of paying him back, right?
Our way of saying thank you. So if you guys help us move.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Joanne says, Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
No, Joanne, how nice.
Oh, by the way, we had a birthday earlier. Amy had a birthday on Friday when we weren't here. She told us ahead of time she was going to.
Okay, so we got off the plane in Atlanta. And I tell you, we were accosted by panhandlers.
We were fine until we got off the train. There's a train that leaves the airport, but as soon as we got off the train...
Oh, man, it was bad. We were like, seriously, people.
Well, but some were really kind of...
They were aggressive.
Crafty in the way that they did it. It didn't seem like they were... It seemed like they were just friendly, and that wasn't the case.
No. So then we got off the plane, and Google Maps gave us the wrong hotel. So we were walking with all of our luggage to one hotel, wrong hotel, only to find out we were only like 3 blocks from where we should have been. So we had to walk, like 8 blocks back.
No, when we started out, we were 3 blocks from where we needed to be. Yeah.
So we walked like 6 or 8 blocks out of our way, carrying our suitcases and everything. So then we had to go, because we kind of went in a big circle. So then we went 6 or 8 blocks again. We were avoiding trucks trying to hit us. Oh.
Jonathan from Florida Singularity gave a $10 super chat for your lens fund, Dave. So a super chat is on YouTube. You can, when you go to chat, there's an option to click and donate something.
How much?
So Jonathan from
$10
Florida
for
Singularity
ya.
donated $10 to help Dave with his lens fund.
Hey,
That was
we need to start a
really
GoFundMe.
nice.
Actually, Dave is doing really good. Thank you, Jonathan. That is so sweet.
Hey, send in your products and all.
Yeah, so I was going to start, I told Dave he needs to start taking pictures of people who make soap so they can put it on their Etsy store.
Wow, I didn't get quite as far back as this on YouTube comments, but people were really worried about you when you were coughing.
Sorry, guys. I do it all the time. One of these days, Mike's going to find me dead in the kitchen, but oh well. I know Jesus. We just came back from the South, right? I know Jesus. I can make it myself to heaven. On my way to glory.
Can you please quiet down? The neighbors.
Is that
are
right?
Like, what is going on?
All right. Well, she unfortunately has that problem a lot. Somebody asked if you needed to have your throat stretched, and
Well, I went
that's
to the
why
doctor.
she went to the doctor. But the doctor told her that he thinks that she just needs to have the doctor said he thought it was reflux and she should drink less tea and stuff.
He said that he thought it was the reflux spasming my throat causing it, but I've been off tea for a week and a half now and really careful with the reflux stuff.
See, now Cheeky Saver has my kind of cat. She says,
What?
my cat is such a pushy little booger. She just pushed her way down in front of my PC to watch you and is purring at the screen.
Well, you can have our cat because it started scratching my new chairs.
What? Oh, Margaret says, hi from the Netherlands. Hello.
Well, hello.
Our son was just there in January, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to beach.com. Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we finally made it to our hotel. Just about died. And we went to this restaurant, this barbecue restaurant, like an hour after we kind of recovered a little bit. And we go, and we paid $20 at this
the barbecue
place. And they gave us a sausage this big and brisket about this big.
Like a quarter of a cup of brisket.
I was like, seriously?
Because
Are you joking
it
me?
was listed as like the way it was described in the menu was like, this is the
big
massive-
mega pack.
We thought, well, we'll just get the mega pack and we'll share it. Like, oops.
So we were starving after that. I'm like, I'm not spending no more money at this place. But then we didn't know where else to go because we'd been accosted so much. We were almost afraid to go out at night. So, or at least I was. So
I wasn't. I was there protecting you.
my knight in slightly tarnished armor. You would beat him off of me?
One thing I would say is,
Tarnished armor.
somebody said she was going to Atlanta, and I was going to say, if you've never been there, especially if you have suitcases in your hands, if people ask you for money, you need to practice this at home in the mirror before you leave. No.
Yeah.
Just keep walking. No.
No.
Keep walking.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The thing is, I sometimes, I feel for people if I think they're really in a struggle, but man, if that
Here, I'll practice right now. City Homestead. Do you guys grow any of your own produce? No.
Well,
Tara,
we used to.
do you like to grow your own produce? No. No.
Do you used to grow peppers and lettuce and
I'm a huge
cucumbers
gardener.
and stuff?
I have a huge
I
gardener.
think it's funny when you say you're a huge gardener.
Go.
Like, well, even if you're a small gardener, at least your garden can be the same size. It's just-
Dad, that is not
no,
appropriate.
I wasn't saying about Mom, but I just think it's funny when you say you're a huge gardener. It always makes it sound like you're saying you're huge. You're not huge, by the way.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I like to garden, and I have a lot of square footage in my garden. Is that better?
No, you can say that. I'm just joking.
But I like to grow flowers more than fruits and vegetables. I will say I do throw, which I was thinking in another week or two, going and getting some tomato plants and that kind of thing. Excuse me, I was thinking about throwing in some tomatoes, that kind of thing. I've been making the soap, and that's been taking all my time. So, I really haven't had a lot of time to garden, so I already did one round of Roundup in the garden this year. or this spring. I'm going to do another round tomorrow. Well, no, probably Wednesday because we're going without a Goshen tomorrow. And I'm getting rid of everything that I don't want to keep, because last year I didn't have a garden, and when we came back from the Mayo Clinic, when we took BJ, I am not exaggerating, I had weeds 6 to 8 feet tall in my garden.
Oh yeah, that was annoying.
It like rained every day we were gone, which never happens in Colorado. So the boys and I had to sit and pick 50 bags of thistles and grasses and all this stuff out of my garden. So I'm like, this year I am beating it at the, well, what's that saying? Beating it at the path? I don't know. I'm nipping it in the bud. There you go. That's a good one. Okay. Nipping it in the bud.
Some people are saying you're looking good, but you're not feeling good, right?
Yeah. So I'm nipping it in the bud this year, and I've got my preen on. I'm putting my Roundup on. I'm going in Roundup in every 3 weeks until all the bindweed's gone, and I'm going to get it taken care of. So
she's an old-fashioned girl, says Mike is being cheeky.
Yeah.
Ashley is asking if you could sometime make slime. We made slime before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Do we have a show on it, a video on it?
No.
And Naomi asked a couple times earlier in the show. She was asking if you've heard of Vox socks. VOXX.
Never heard of it.
She says my mom sells them and they're supposed to help with fibromyalgia.
Hey, can we get a 200?
How does socks help with fibromyalgia?
Hey, can we get a $200
that's
super
a new
chat?
one.
I
Huh?
don't know.
Hey, can we get a $200 super chat?
Dave thinks he needs a
There's
$200 super chat.
There's a set of a lens and a camera I just found that are really good.
Mike needs to borrow your shovel to dig himself out of that hole.
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, Dave, so why does Dave need a GoFundMe? Did you say you need a GoFundMe?
Yes, I said I should start a GoFundMe.
So Dave has saved his money. He's been doing work for us, packing all those books you receive. You can thank Dave. And he has been working, and he's saved up his money, and he's buying a new lens and a new camera.
Hopefully tonight, if you guys let me.
That's like $1,000 or something, or
$1,200 for the lens and the camera. I know, it's really
He's
expensive.
been doing like super professional level photography, and he's wanting to up his game on that.
Yeah, he's really done a good job with my Etsy store pictures.
And we were going to be homeschooling him next year,
Yeah.
and we thought about having the photography, and he also does brilliant film quality motion graphics that we were thinking about trying to build into his school, continuing to improve that skill, but also helping him learn how to market it and find actual clients to do while he's in the school there.
I was going to start doing YouTube
Dave,
stuff and then
Is the video still going?
It was going when I just left like 5 seconds ago.
So anyway, yeah, so that's why he's wanting to do the camera thing, but he doesn't necessarily need a GoFundMe. We're just asking about that. So.
No, he was just messing around. She-Wolf, I have cut out all that stuff, so yeah.
People are legitimately asking if I have a GoFundMe set up. Man, I might make one.
What? Sorry.
I don't know where our meetup will be in Wichita. We will have a meetup when we're in Wichita. We try to only go to Wichita as infrequently as possible. Oh, no, not really.
I kind of wish I had gone back more recently because that was the last place where I was a TV producer, and I have some friends there that I'd like to go see.
There's 2 weeks of spring and 2 weeks of fall, and we can never hit those 2 weeks, either spring or fall. All the rest of the year, the weather stinks in Wichita. Sorry, I have lived there most of my life, 30 some odd years. I lived in Wichita, so I know what the weather is like. But we are going to do a meetup. I don't know where. Maybe Riverside Park. That's nice and cool, isn't it? And then the kids could play in the water fountain. Do they still have the water fountain thingies in
Riverside Park, like over by where the little troll is under the grate? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Don't they have the fountain thingy still there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, campaign title.
So we could do something like that. We haven't been back in like 4 or 5 years, actually, I think. Has it been 4 or 5 years? It's been a really long time just because my brother's been really sick, and so it's hard on them coming.
So She-Wolf, if you breathe the lye and stuff, you're right, it could cause a cough, but Tara had the problem long before she was making the soap.
Oh, yeah.
So,
no, that's not lye.
So somebody asked, where is Wichita? It's in south central Kansas, probably 30 miles from Oklahoma.
What?
Wichita.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Andrea, I may have missed it, but have you decided on moving overseas? So we are planning to go for 90 days, right?
So immigration in Ireland is way worse than immigration in the United States. That's what I think's so funny about this thing. Everybody complain. Oh my!
I think they would let us. I think they would let us stay if we really, really did a whole lot. But the bureaucracy is pretty harsh, and
the United States is very lenient on their immigration. Let me just say that. And so when we looked into go to Ireland for their immigration, the Irish immigration was going to be a boatload of paperwork. You had to have like $50,000 a person in a bank account so that you could pay for all your medical expenses and everything like that.
How much did you say?
Own a house. Wasn't it like 50,000?
50,000, yeah.
Yeah. And so we were like, well, we really would like to go for a year, but maybe what we'll do is go for 3 months to Ireland, and then we could maybe do like 3 months in Scotland, and I don't know. I don't really want to spend 3 months in England, but
they don't. There's no restriction on you coming for tourism for 90 days. So we thought we'd go the whole next summer or summer of next year.
Why can't we go this summer?
It's too soon. Have the meet up at Jill's house. Her house isn't very big.
Mom's house is really small.
So let's see what else we have here. Oh, we had some other questions from earlier. I might have to see. When will you be in Wichita? Are you coming to Kansas City? Not coming to Kansas City.
We don't ever really go to Kansas City, Barb. I'm sorry.
Ooh, Sashiana got the cookbook Saturday. Thank you.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, I should share that link. I'm going to share that link again, and I'm also going to share the link for the recipes that we made tonight.
Sorry, Barb.
What did Barb say?
She was wondering if we were coming up to Kansas City, but probably not.
It's about 2.5 hours, 3
That'll
hours.
probably be too much for us to do while we're there.
Kimberly says you should do a meetup at the Branson Landing when you go.
What is the Branson Landing?
I'm not sure. Uh-oh, some people are saying voice is not in sync. We'll have to check that out later.
Guys, tonight, Two Family Homestead is having Justin Rhodes on, so go.
Ooh, that should be awesome.
Put your link in there, Sherry and Daryl. And tomorrow I'm not going to be making soap because we're going out of Goshen to the mountains. And Thursday I will probably make soap. I'm all excited to make soap.
After the conference?
Oh wait, are we about to stop?
See if you can shorten it the way. Yeah, we were going to stop in just a minute here.
Check, yeah.
Chicken nugs. Yeah.
They're nugs.
Yes, you may.
Is that what
Two families picking dandelions to make jelly. Gross. Is
Somebody else
dandelion
was
jelly
talking about
good?
dandelion jelly and they made it sound good.
That sounds gross, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's one of those things.
So Catherine said, just got back from Branson, lots of fun. Yes, we love Branson, particularly Silver Dollar City. We've taken the kids there twice, and it was really nice. Somebody said, were you gonna say something?
Dorothy says, my cookbook saved him $170.
Woohoo! All right.
Good going, girlfriend!
Well, thank you, Dorothy.
And we had another lady. Did I email it to you?
I think
so. She said because I told her to stop using the envelope system.
Yeah.
For her budget, she saved $200 in 3 weeks.
Woohoo!
Because she said it never occurred to me that I don't have to spend it all.
Wow. You see, I think that's a problem a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to talk about when we were in Atlanta. One thing that we did do that was really awesome is there was a kind of get together that the people who hosted us coming to the event had, and of course I think everybody at the event was able to go, but they had this big kind of party at the Georgia Aquarium. Whoa, that place is cool. It's huge, and apparently it was one of the biggest in the country until recently. Some other one was made that was bigger, but they had these giant whale sharks, and they had beluga whales, and they had all kinds of things in this humongous tank. I mean, I'd never seen a fish tank that big. And they had manta rays and stingrays and all sorts of things, and it was amazing. They even had there were other displays where they had like the puffin birds that they had in Ireland near where Ellie and I were, and it was really cool. We had a great time there.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And they sent us back with these cool walking sticks, and so we weren't sure if we were going to be able to take them on the airport, but they let us take them. TSA checked them out carefully, and The airplane gave us, they just let us carry him on, so that was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty nifty.
Were we gonna, sing to Amy? Dun, dun, dun. Amy, I hope you're still on. Whoops. I bet she is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amy. Happy birthday to you. Yay! And Jack in the house. All right. You must
Did
have
you
run
miss
out of
Mom? Oh, so I have a funny story
You must
to
have run
tell
out
you.
of time.
So, we have a funny story to tell you real quick.
Oh, wait, sorry, before you tell the story, Elaine says, been away, what was that about you retiring last I saw? No, Tara was just not feeling great that day. Something happened. Oh, Tara wasn't feeling great because they told her she had to give up tea. So she's like, that's it, it's all over. I just can't go on. So she's not really retiring.
So I came home, and BJ was like, Ellie was being bossy. And David and Jack were like, yeah, Ellie was being bossy. So they're going, she was just yelling and yelling and yelling. Do the dishes, vacuum, do the dishes, do this, do that. I said, she was, huh? Yeah. So I told Ellie, I said, well, the word is you were being bossy. And Ellie said, well, I was the only one keeping it together around here. They wouldn't do the dishes. They wouldn't pick up. They wouldn't do nothing.
I was thinking, now you know how we feel.
So then...
Except for me, because I'm the only person that listened to her.
You listened to her. So then I asked Jack, I said, okay, so were you guys picking up and doing your dishes and all that? And what did you say?
She never asked us to.
He said,
I'm
nope,
sure.
we weren't. Because she never asked them to. So it was pretty funny.
Oh, Susan said, I hope you got my email thanking you for the cookbook I won. If not, then thank you so much. I love it.
I don't know if I got that one or
It
not.
might have come in while we were gone.
Yeah, well, I went through all the email today. That's weird. Huh, well, you're welcome. Sometimes those things get caught in my spam filter. Oh, I haven't checked my spam filter, actually.
We usually check it regularly, but since we were gone,
Oh,
we
wait,
got a
go
little
back
behind.
to YouTube for a second.
Okay.
We ran the envelope system. No more. We had a $280 savings. Just the $170 was on groceries.
Whoa!
Woo! Man. So let's see. What was I going to say? I had something else I was going to say. Oh, we are having a meetup here in Meade, Colorado, July 1st. Go to the show notes. The information's in there on livingonadime.com.
And I'm also going to share it right here in the comments.
So if you want to meet us and you happen to be coming to Colorado for a vacation, or you're in Colorado or Wyoming, hint, hint, Donna and Dan.
I think they're in Ireland right now.
Oh,
I didn't
are
see
they
her
really?
on. I didn't see her on here,
Oh.
but they said they were going sometime soon.
Oh, well then never mind. The hint's not going to do any good, is it? So anyway, we are doing our meetup here in Colorado, July 1st. The end of May, probably somewhere, or the beginning of June, we will be doing a meetup in Kansas. We're going to be helping my brother move, so somewhere around there, probably around June 1st or 2nd, probably.
Yep. Xenia says, good job, Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very frustrated that they weren't doing any of the chores, and I appreciate the fact that she was trying to motivate them, but that we told her that this is why we're constantly on everybody.
Oh, Patty's coming! Yay, Patty! We can't
Yay.
wait. So, guys, if you're coming to the Colorado one, please comment in the description below so we can kind of get a head count on how many people we're going to have. Or, I don't even know if we'll even have an estimate. But if you think you're going to come... Oh! Catherine!
Catherine's on the road, but wanted to stop in and say
Yay!
hi.
She's
Glad
the
you
one
did.
that I sent 20 boxes of books to, and they sold 3. Although, to my...
Wait, I thought you sent it to
well, that's
Julianne.
that's her partner.
Oh, okay.
That they're going in business together with their wool stuff.
Oops.
But they love the book. But to our defense, no one sold anything. So
You know what?
I
We've
don't
never
feel so
really
bad.
had very much success at selling at conferences and things either, right?
Mm-mm.
Is there going to be any that left for me by the time
No,
the show's
probably
over? So, anyway, yeah. All
We
right.
missed you too, Patty.
I don't know if we have anything else we haven't said here. Oh, She's an Old-Fashioned Girl. Hey, Tara, have you heard the song about the squirrel loose in the church?
Yes. By Ray Stevens.
I haven't. I'll have to go listen
It's
to
funny.
it.
It's hilarious. That's one of my favorites.
I think we got most of the other questions. But if you...
Okay, so Sherry's going to get the first bar of my butterfly soap.
One question.
Yay.
What?
Yes.
Should Dave start a GoFundMe?
No, because
There
they
were
take
que-
like 30% of your money. Just tell them
Actually,
to...
no. They said 2.6% of your money and 30 cents of each donation.
Oh.
If it's above 30 cents.
Or they could just write you a check and just send it to you, and you could just use it for your fund.
Oh yeah, true. You guys should just send it in the email. In the mail, not email.
All right, Dave.
All right, guys.
All right.
Our goal is $200. No.
Well, it was awesome to see all of you tonight. We're
Please
so glad
like,
we made it back.
subscribe, go buy our Dining on a Dime cookbook or any other books that we have that you want.
And come join us at the meetup in July if you happen to be anywhere near Colorado.
Yep, we will be back Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm making yet, but it's going to be something good, I'm sure. And
I'm sure it will be.
go check out Two Family
I'm sure
Homestead.
it will be.
9 p.m. Eastern with Justin Rhodes. We will see you guys later.
Bye.
LivingOnDime.com.
Hold on, wait. Oh, snap. I forgot how to do this.
You
Hold
didn't
on.
catch that. I'm
Bye.
telling you, it will be. I've always been
What?
her cheerleader for
Oh, yeah.
cooking. Okay,
Bye.
bye everyone. Good night. Or good morning.
Oh, man, why is it so